All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today I have Tiffaney Williams, and she's an entrepreneur, financial coach, and author. She's been in business for herself for the past 10 years, and she is known for her mastery in teaching small business owners how to build business credit ranging from 50K to 100K in 6 to 12 months without a personal guarantee. The awesome part is you can have a bad personal credit and still build business credit. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I am extremely honored.
Of course, grateful to have you on. So the first one we ask on this show is, what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Well, for me, my life has not been, I wasn't given a silver spoon. So with the struggles, with the tests and trials that I had even growing up in adulthood, it gave me a different fire and tenacity about how I operate my day-to-day life as well as my business. You know, when you come from a poverty-stricken area and you come from lack, you know, you kind of already deemed for failure. So for me, failure wasn't an option. Mediocrity was not an option for me. So I just used it as a stepping stool to just executing excellence without excuses.
And that's what you got to do. So next one I got for you is what, and I'm really excited for your answer here. What's the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
You have to follow the fruit. A lot of people in my industry, in the finance industry, in the credit education, entrepreneurship development, they don't live what they teach. So you want to follow the fruit before you hire someone or consider someone to be a mentor or a coach. Make sure that they walk the walk and talk the talk. Make sure that if they're in credit in accounting, their credit in their accounting is good. If they're in business, how well do they operate their businesses, and are they lucrative? Are they living a life that you desire to potentially have to be connected to them? Or are they just a salesperson?
Totally. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a big thing that with social media, I mean, you gotta go a little bit deeper than just the Instagram pics, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because the Instagram pics are just a highlight reel. So you gotta go a little bit deeper. So next one I got for you is, what's your best piece of overall business advice?
My best overall business advice is to just dive in. I don't believe you'll ever have enough money, you'll ever have enough time, but you have to just dive in. Don't look at so much as what you don't have or what you need or who you need or positions of power that you need in your business. Just dive in and start. The longer you wait, the longer you wait to start, and procrastination is the key to being unsuccessful.
To not agree more. I always say, I think to get successful, like failures are a part of that.
Absolutely.
So you just got to like take action and navigate as you go. And it doesn't mean you can't have a plan. Like you can definitely have a plan, but a plan is never 100% the way it'll never be 100% the way you planned it. So at some point you just got to start taking action and then move through as things happen.
Absolutely.
So if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
If I could tell my younger self anything, it would be to live your best life and feed your focus. Don't try to impress people. Don't live for other people. Don't be who you want to be and do what you want to do, not what anybody else desires for you to be. Don't allow anybody to dictate you or create you to be themselves or themselves that they didn't get a chance to become. And a lot of times the parents try to live vicariously through their children, and they take their opportunities away. That's what I would tell myself.
And then kind of going a little bit down a different path. In your opinion, what's the key to happiness?
Feeding your happiness, whatever that may be, and feeding your focus. You know, a lot of people think that money is the root to all evil or money isn't the key to happiness. but it sure helps out a hell of a lot, but it's just a part of it. In order for you to live your best life, which everybody says all the time, or in order for you to start that business, or in order for you to travel the world and do the things that you want to do, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work and be okay with losing to win.
I agree. And then what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
48 Laws to Power. I promise you, I convert back to that book so many times. I've read that book inside and out, and I still find myself at least once a month going back into that book. To me, it's like it's for lions. It's for executors. It's for those who have a fire about themselves that cannot be defeated. And sometimes you just need to read something for reassurance to just get you back on track. And 48 Laws of Power teaches you how to deal with any type of person. I tell people all the time, I can go to the White House or the crack house and I can hold a conversation with either of them.
48 Laws of Power is a very good book. I actually just finished that like a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. That book is pretty mind-blowing. Yeah, I agree. Great choice. And then what is your favorite quote and why?
I said it a minute ago, procrastination is the key to being unsuccessful, because that is where the failure lies. If you don't start, you've already failed. So the more you keep putting in your mind that I'm going to start soon as, you keep failing yourself. So that is one of my favorite quotes that keep me on my toes, because it's important to know that you just have to execute. Once you execute, then you create the blueprint, but just step in the water first.
Yep. I love it. Couldn't agree more. So listen, thank you for coming on. The last one I got for you, where can our listeners best connect with you online?
You can connect with me on Facebook, and my name is Tiffaney, Tifffaney Williams, Williams. Also on Instagram, Tiffaney, Tifffaney __Williams, Williams.
Beautiful. Thank you again.
You are